What's your soul saying? Oh.
Welcome to my channel, Aligning with My Soul. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Thank you to all of you for subscribing, liking my videos, commenting, and for all of you that have donated to my PayPal. I really do appreciate it. I'm so grateful for your love and support and your energy. So thank you so much. If you've visited my channel quite a few times now, you probably want to move on just for me to do the reading. But if you are new, the purpose of this channel is me sharing my love and support and the knowledge and understanding of what I've learned so far, and sharing my truth, my honesty, just me being myself and sharing my highs and lows of what I've, how I'm feeling and what I've experienced. So I was triggered by my twin flame, and I'm currently on my spiritual journey aligning with my soul. So I know how painful it is and how challenging it is, and I'm in separation with my divine masculine. And it's been over 2 years now. There has been communication, but yeah, I am in separation, so I do know what you're experiencing. So this channel is me doing masculine oracle card readings as well. So a reason why I do masculine energy oracle card readings is because it's usually the feminine that are drawn to watch this kind of video, and I want to be able to support and guide the feminines as well, because I know how it feels, and I want to be able to support and share my love, and to be connected with people that are experiencing the same or similar thing to me. So it comforts me as well, so because you do feel alone. It's for people in some kind of challenge or separation as well. When I say separation, it is preparation, because you're both working on yourselves, on your spiritual journey, so you can come back together as one. So you're never apart from your twin, because you're one soul. Always remember that. You're just preparing. You're not with the physical person, and I know how challenging and painful that is as well, because you miss them. But always remember you're one soul and you're never separated. It's preparation instead of separation. My readings are timeless as well, so it doesn't matter when you've tapped on the video. If the message resonates, it's obviously for you. And again, if you've clicked on my video and none of it resonates, don't try and fit it into your situation and confuse yourself. Just click off the video. And I use the term divine feminine, divine masculine, him, her, he, she, because it's the way I channel, and it's easier for you to understand and for me to say. So don't be offended when I say divine feminine, divine masculine. Just put it into your circumstances and how it resonates to you. I'm going to try and speak up a bit as well, because I keep getting comments saying about how the volume's low, but my voice is naturally quiet, so I will try and be aware of my voice. We are experiencing a new moon at the moment, so I'm drawn to use the Moonology oracle cards today to see what's going on with divine masculines. I'm really interested to see how this super new moon is affecting divine masculines and what he's going to be experiencing, and how it's going to be pushing him forwards, and how God's angels are helping and guiding the divine masculine. And they are, you and your divine masculine are progressing all the time. There's movement forwards all the time, whatever you're experiencing. When you're uncomfortable, when you're finding things challenging, it's always movement forwards, it's always growth. Always remember that. So I'm really interested to see how this new super moon is going to affect. So nice clear message, please. What is going on with divine masculine during this new super moon? The energies are really intense anyway at the moment, and we're all processing and trying to work through doubt and fear and changing our perception of things. So it's very challenging. When you're experiencing that doubt and fear, it just feels so awful, but you just have to be aware It's your ego and the thoughts, and you just have to be the watcher of your thoughts and try and stay in the present moment and be conscious. So let's see what's going to come out for the Divine Masculines today. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Thank you. So yes, Divine Masculines have been experiencing a really tough time recently, and you could be yourself, the person that's watching, experiencing really tough times where you just feel, it's what we call the dark night of the soul, where you just feel so awful and you just feel so negative and you're full of fear, anxiety, doubt, and you just feel like giving up. And when you hit the pain barrier, your Divine Masculines experience that. This is a full moon in Capricorn, this card, but obviously I'm doing this reading for the new super moon, so he's coming to the end of this rough cycle. It's approaching, so let's see what the guidebook says. But they have been experiencing tough times, and you, as like I said, you could be experiencing that, and I feel that I've been experiencing that, so I hope it is coming to an end. But it does, if we always experience good times and bad times, and that's how we grow, so that's what we always have to remember. Right, full moon in Capricorn, 56. Let's see what the message is. Okay, how hard are you willing to work for what you want? This card is reminding you that the effort is required. Work issues may be about to come to a head when the card comes up. If you're wondering if you should stay in your job or leave, this card can be a strong sign to make an exit. The end of a rough time is a forecast. This card also asks you to consider how ambitious you are and whether you are prepared to pull out all the stops to make your professional dreams come true without being ruthless. With the love question, this card can be a call to face reality. Whatever situation you're asking about, making a plan will help. If your personal life is troubled, prioritise it more. So yeah, this is saying that your Divine Masculine needs to face, like it said in the card we had about 3 days ago, about you need to put your dreams in, take some action, take some practical action. So he's been pushed during this time of the super new moon to actually face reality. He's got to actually take some kind of action towards what he's going to do and make some kind of plan, instead of just keep burying his head in the sand and pushing it under the carpet. He's got to actually prioritise this and do something to change things. This is a really good time, and he could be thinking about his career as well, making changes. This is a really good time to take an exit to what he's actually doing and start doing what he really does love and what he's meant to do, and maybe what he's afraid to do in his career because of worrying about the fear and the doubt about money and stuff, about his future, because obviously he does think about his future, because he knows his future. He knows he wants to be with you, and it's about making some kind of plan to actually bring this to life in the 3D. So this is a really positive card. The teaching of this card is the full moon in Capricorn has a very strong work ethic and energy, and will more than likely come up when you're asking about professional question. If your question is about another matter, it will serve as much needed reminder to move through any feelings of hopelessness. There you go. You may have been feeling about your situation, and this applies no matter when you draw this card. Making a plan is far better use of your time. So this is the perfect time to actually put something in place to make a plan for your Divine Masculine. He's been pushed to do that. And instead of feeling this hopelessness and feeling this negativity and this pain and the challenging times he's been experiencing, he's got to push through this. This is a good time to push through this and see that is an illusion, and he can do things to move forwards. And the career did come up quite a lot in this guidebook. So he's thinking about taking steps to do with his career as well, what he wants to do in his future, like I said. So lots of change for your Divine Masculine, and as I've said before, even though you may not be able to see yourself any change or any action in the 3D, and your Divine Masculine is being silent, it's for a good reason, because he is putting plans together. He's experiencing this hopelessness, this intense energy of feeling completely lost, and he's trying to find himself. He's trying to go in within and do his inner work, so he needs to be left, and that is why he's silent. And we have to not be offended when we don't hear from our Divine Masculines, because they need this time to find themselves and to connect with God and experience these challenging, rough times the same as you've experienced yourself. We deal with it differently. The feminines deal with it a lot different. But Divine Masculines like to be left alone, and because they're always trying to find a solution and to put some kind of plan together. But this is the perfect time to put a plan together. And this is coming to an end, this tough cycle. It's approaching. So the hopelessness, the doubt, the fear, the pain, the physical symptoms as well that he could be experiencing is coming to an end. By experiencing all those things, though, he's going to be able to put some kind of plan into place, because he's going to be clearer about and more connected with himself of what he does want and how he's going to go about it. How he's more clear about how he's feeling. He knows that he's got to do something about this situation, because there is no running. Because God and God's angels are supporting and protecting him all the time and putting things in place. While, signs, he's seeing signs, things happening to him for him just where he can't. The same as you, the person that's watching, where you think to yourself, that's it, I'm not doing it anymore, I'm not going to do this journey anymore, I'm pulling away from this person, I'm going to get on with my life, I've got to get over this person. And you say, I want this person removed, and he's talking to God, please remove this person from my life, I can't do this anymore. As soon as you do that, something happens. Always something happens all the time, and things are put in your, or shown to you about your Divine Masculine, or your Divine Masculine comes and communicates with you, or something intense happens where you just cannot get away from it, and that's what your Divine Masculine experiences as well. And if you have felt that recently, your Divine Masculine has probably felt that shifting within you as well. What in your energy, where you've shifted about how you feel towards things, and maybe you've got more of an understanding and you are letting go. I'm learning to let go of the control of this, my relationship with my Divine Masculine. I'm letting go, and it's a painful process, because the ego wants to hold on to the doubt and the fear, and it's about me putting my trust and my faith and my belief into action, really pushing through the doubt and the fear. So you could have experienced that, and your Divine Masculines obviously could be feeling, experiencing your energy, that shift within you. So both of you, I think, have been really experiencing tough times, and this tough time is coming to an end, this cycle. More clarity, feeling more clearer, Divine Masculine, how he's going to approach things. And he knows, by experiencing these tough times of pain, all these different emotions, and releasing stuff that he needs to release, he's going to feel more clearer and more in tune with himself to get the wisdom and the guidance he's wanting. So he's had to feel that pain to grow and to really know what he wants and what he desires, to get to know what he really wants. So yes, that's a really powerful card, and a really positive card. All of the cards are, you know, every reading I do is always really positive because it's movement forward and it's stuff that's got to be dealt with, even though it's uncomfortable, painful, challenging, as you know yourself. Stuff that's got to be dealt with, and you're just growing. When you experience pain and uncomfortable times, when you really have to dig deep and go within to find the strength and have the compassion, the forgiveness, the patience and the unconditional love. And seeing through the eyes of love just changes your world, because you feel have that freedom that you're wanting and you feel whole. And this is about trusting God and handing over the situation to God and surrendering to it. And when you feel God's love and you feel supported and protected by God, that's when you feel the freedom, and when you let go of the control and let go. It's like a relief when you let go and you know that everything's going to be okay because you trust God. And that's what I'm learning to do myself. So let me know in the comments down below what you're experiencing yourself, if you're learning to let go of this situation and stop trying to control the situation, and allowing God to be in charge and to surrender to the situation. Let me know if you're experiencing the same thing. Let's see what energy is and how he's feeling towards you during this new super moon. Growth, there you go. I said growth many times during this reading, yeah. Massive growth, massive spiritual growth, experiencing this intense pain and discomfort has made him grow. And he's seeing things differently as well. You know, this is the whole thing about perception. We're all experiencing. We need to change and look at things differently. And that's when your world changes as well. Instead of thinking the same old way and just feeling the discomfort of the doubt and the fear. Fear just stops you from moving forwards and doing anything with your life. Connection. So he's connecting with himself, he's going within, and he knows that this relationship he has with you is a soul connection, and it's very deep and very spiritual, because he has had a spiritual growth himself. And see what he'd like to communicate with you if he had the chance in the 3D, and what is he saying in the 5D to you. Again, oh no, this is different this time. I thought it was going to say ocean, but it says, I'd love to swim with you in the river. I would love to swim in the river with you. So yes, water is a big part of this journey for you, for some of you, because it comes up quite a lot about swimming in the ocean, and this is, you'd love to swim with you in the river. So your Divine Masculine could be spending some time near river, you know, near some kind of water anyway, that helps him when he's out in nature, when he's trying to connect with God and go within, and when he's asking for help, and when he's obviously thinking maybe you've got memories together and it involves water in some way, the ocean, rivers. So he'd love to swim. That's what he'd say to you, I'd love to swim in the river. So that's beautiful, very romantic. Believe in me, yeah, this comes out a lot. Keep believing in me. Yeah. Believe in your Divine Masculines. Believe, and it's yes. Don't think about how he was before. Think about how he's grown. This growth that he's had is different now, and he is capable of speaking his truth. He is capable of sharing his love to you, and he is capable of receiving your love. This is why he's doing this work right now, so he can do all those things. So keep believing in your Divine Masculine, and when you're believing in yourself, the person that's watching, that is when your Divine Masculine will know that you believe in him, because you're believing in yourself, because you're one soul. Keep changing the way you think and how you feel towards your Divine Masculine. If there's any frustration or anger within you about what you've experienced before, or when your Divine Masculine triggers you, try and see beyond that and have the greater understanding of why that's happening and why it affects you, and see past that. And when your Divine Masculine is triggering you, he's showing you unconditional love. He's helping you find unconditional love for yourself, because you're having to find that compassion and forgiveness, and to have that greater understanding why things happen. And you know yourself how much you've changed as a person, and how much more compassionate you are, and how much you forgive, and you understand situations so much more than you did before you started your spiritual journey. So your Divine Masculine is teaching you unconditional love, which doesn't mean to say that you have to put up with terrible behaviour. You can love your Divine Masculine from a distance and feel unconditional love for them and have forgiveness and compassion. It doesn't mean to say that you have to put up with awful behaviour. I'm not saying that at all, and that's what I'm learning myself as well. Setting healthy boundaries towards your Divine Masculine, if he is doing hurtful things, is showing unconditional love for yourself, and that's what your Divine Masculine is wanting you to do, is to set them healthy boundaries. And by you doing that, setting those healthy boundaries, it's teaching your Divine Masculine as well, because then he's really he's going to be drawn to you even more, because you're showing him that you have unconditional love for yourself, and he will. It's like magnets. So I hope you understand what I'm saying, and you understand, and I've helped you in some way and given you some kind of guidance. But keep focusing on yourself, and the more you focus on yourself and you love yourself, and you just carry on with what you're doing on your day-to-day basis, and keep achieving and getting clearer on what you want to achieve in your life, and keep trusting and believing in this journey. Know that everything is going to be okay, and hand it over to God. The more your Divine Masculine is going to come towards you, because he'll feel this unconditional love that you're giving yourself, like I said, and he will come towards you, because it's what he's teaching you. Even though that's really, you do have to have that deeper understanding. But that is what your Divine Masculine is teaching. You're teaching each other. So I hope you enjoyed that. I really enjoyed doing it, and it is really positive as well. So I hope you guys keep safe and keep focused, and look after yourself and take care of yourselves. Actually, I forgot to do the reminder cards for you, silly me. So I'm going to do the reminder cards for you, the person that's watching. Sorry. What God wants you to know today. So what is the card that the person needs, what's going to come up today for the person that's watching? The reminder cards to bring forth a beautiful divine inner spirit. What does the person need to know today? Who's God is watching? What is the message that they need to hear today? Balance. That's appropriate. Balance. It's important to ensure you have balance in your life right now. Have a look where you are using most of your energy and where you are lacking energy. Ensure that you take rest when required. Try to eat a healthy diet and exercise regular. Action to take. We all have amazing and unique lives. You know what action you can be taking right now to ensure that this is balanced. Stop all excuses and go ahead and make that time for you. If you've been feeling tired out lately, take time out and rest. Listen to your body, take some deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth, and relax. Be easy on yourself. And the affirmation is, I am divinely balanced and I feel wonderful. Yes. So, in the picture you can see the scales as well for balance. And balance is a big part of, you know, if you have balance, everything flows so much better. And if you are feeling extra tired and exhausted at the moment because you've been putting your energy into things that aren't that are draining you or whatever, and the super new moon can make you feel very tired, make sure you make time to rest and make time for yourself. Make time to have quiet time for yourself, so you can meditate, so you can switch off from all the doubt and the fear that you're experiencing at the moment. And if you're putting yourself in situations where there's like toxic energy, negativity, you need to remove yourself from that at this particular time, and you need to balance your energy. Balance yourself, balance your 5D and your higher self, balance your higher self and what's going on in the 3D. And your ego, you know, to do with your ego and stuff, you need to balance it out. Because balance, when you balance everything in your life, like when you have balanced exercise, when you have a balanced diet, when you get enough rest, but you know, it's all about balance, isn't it? So you need to make time for yourself and look at the areas in your life that you do need to balance out more, so you can have more energy. Because when you're on your spiritual journey, you do get very drained and you do need to rest. Because so much is always going on, even when you're sleeping. So it's really important you take care of yourself. Even if it means you can have a nice bath or you go for a nice walk. That's very peaceful and restful as well. So take care of yourself, guys. It's really important at this particular time, because so much is going on, because the energy is so intense. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I always am thinking of you guys, and I know how painful and challenging it is. Just keep staying focused and push through the doubt and the fear and the illusions. Keep strong. If you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe and like the video and comment if you feel like you'd like to share how you've been feeling. I do have PayPal, so if you would like to donate and support my channel, I'd be so very, very grateful and excited. So I'm sending my love, support, my strength and my light to you, and I love you guys. Take care. Bye.
Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh.